Hey, this is Kelly, and I am going to be doing my practice video for the piano project. And I am doing Prelude in C major, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through it, just go through it, and we'll see how it goes, and then I'll break it down to the spots that I really need to work on. Alright, so definitely it starts off really strong. I've practiced through this several times. The thing that I really start to get tripped up on is when we get towards the middle. It usually happens around measure 14 is where I really start to get tripped up, because I am not used to seeing flats or anything else besides the key of C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to measure 12, which is where it starts off with the new stuff. We got a G, B flat, E, G, C sharp, so that's where it starts to get a little funky, and I need to work on that a little more, and I will take it slower so that I know that I will get that right this time. And that's where I start to trip up a little more. I start to pick it up. It starts to get better once I hit that point because it's all just patterns, and that helps a lot with being able to figure out where my hands will go for the next part. But at the end, I know when I have the F major triad, it's really hard for me to be able to figure out which fingers I'll use for that. Like, I know I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, and 5 in the right hand, but it's just figuring out when I'm going to transition because my hands are... And then it's easier, for some reason it's easier when I do it with the G7. It's a little easier with that one, but for some reason I have a hard time just doing an F major triad for some reason. But that is definitely one of the struggles that I have. Then going back to measure 15, I have one of my problems is I can't read ahead, and what I've been doing is I've been memorizing it just by, as I get there, I start to memorize it. I don't look ahead because that throws me off and I don't know how I fix it, but I will definitely start at measure 15 again, and we'll just work from there. That's where I also start to get tripped up, so we'll go back. That's pretty much, it's just me being my stubborn self and not slowing it down. I know I should, and I know it would help me a lot, but unfortunately my brain doesn't like to function that way a lot, so it's easier for me to learn it faster, and then once I learn it faster, if I really need to work on it, I'll slow it down, but for some reason I can never learn music slow. I learn it fast, and it just helps me a lot more, and that is pretty much it. And I will definitely keep on working on this because this is a really great piece to be able to maneuver the fingers with, and